I try so hard, right? I try so very, very hard. I want this to be said, right? You know, I try. I try to like be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start the intro. Right when the heckin' what is it called? When the stream starts. And I'm like, oh no, the stream's gonna catch me doing this maneuver. The good old No, it did not. If anything, it caught at 30 seconds. That meant that at least 23 seconds of the intro was cut out. I am very disappointed. But we will improve. Let that be said. What I might do for the next stream, honestly, is I might just get a, please wait, like, start getting, like, splash screens, or, like, take the, background that I've been given by Indigo, and just create, like, you know, like, AFK currently, because I'm gonna need that for sure. But I definitely want to make one for the stream is about to begin, because I do not want to start the stream and then have the intro be cut off. That sucks so much. And, like, I'm pretty sure the intro, hold on. Okay, yeah, I can pause that. Okay, cool. I can, like, rewind that stuff, too. Yeah, I could definitely play this a lot better. So, it is possible. We are improving. Anyways, so with all that being said, we are going to do, it is time for the episode. We're back at it again. Yo, hi! I don't even know what to call you. Like, welcome to the stream, Frisk. I've had a lot of fun conversations with you on good old Twitter, so thank you so much for coming out to the stream, supporting it. Also, hello, Rock, welcome back again to the stream. Good to see you as well. Hi.
You stream?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this thing differently.
So anyways. Okay, so Frisk, okay, cool. Peace. Oh, I didn't unmute the desktop audio. I'm good. I'm so good at this, guys. So anyways, yeah, so welcome everyone. Hope you enjoy your stay. So anyways, so in case you can't tell by the black and white, we're doing Pokemon Red. Very colorful as always. And we're currently in Celadon. So, yeah, we gotta get Cutty Boy. Step 1, get one Cutty Boy out of your box. Now you might be surprised when I say this. I don't have a cut man on me right now because I deposited my only cut man into the box to never be seen ever again. And that's not gonna work. This game has the best color of any game. Man, it is so very true, man. Like, I love, like, their use of black and white, to really bring out the color, the flesh of everything. Man, like, I'm always constantly impressed by Game Freak's innovation. Like, you can just, it oozes. Ever since Gen 1, you could just tell their creative genius. So anyways, we gotta deposit something, so we're gonna deposit not Kingdra, because it's not Kingdra, and thus... thus we gotta just deposit it. Away it goes. We just take one Cutty Boy, which is not a Scizor. Not Kingdra. It hurts. It very much hurts. I love Kingdra. I've used Kingdra in many a Nuzlocke, and it's been, so good. But, it's not going to be useful here, mainly because we already have... Actually, hold on. Just quick. Yeah, so we got... I even forgot. That's been a few days. That's how long it's been. So we got Vulpix. Oh, the game is... Oh, what is killing the computer? I have, like, 2 things open. This is unusual. Like, I have one of the least amount of things anyways. We got Susie. the Vulpix, named after, of course, Suzy from Pokemon. That was an unusual thing. We got, Xeno the Grimer, named after one of my lovely friends, who is actually quite lovely. I don't know if she's gonna join us today. We got Gangsta, the Ammonite, always looking quite gangsta with those, like, arms just being like, hey there, buddy. You don't want to mess with the Mafia. You know why? We'll break your kneecaps. Having only Water Gun at level 31. It's about to evolve. But it only has Water Gun. We got Fish Bait. Oh yeah, my Gyarados. I forgot. I was like, why did I not want to have not Kingdra? Yeah. Yeah, see what I did. You see what I did. It's so, I love, Suzy is such a great character. I'm sad that she only appeared twice. Got Fish Bait, Bite, Dragon Rage, Tackle, and Splash. No water type moves. We got Little Man. Just so everyone's, brought up to date, I made it so trait evos are possible. So we will not be running into the issue where I will have a Machoke for, like, the entire game. This thing will evolve in the next level, and then I'm pretty sure it will evolve again at level 40. So, that's something to look forward to. And then, of course, we got our Scyther, and then we have an Eevee currently in the box. And as you know, we can basically just evolve that now. But I haven't chosen to yet, because I don't know what I want. And there he goes, Naruto running gracefully across the room. You don't see it because the camera cuts it off, but it happened. It's a graceful graceful Naruto run. Perfect. And here we are, the gym. So I think my game plan here is I'm gonna want to fight every single trainer here to train up Suzy. Mainly because Suzy is level 16, and we're gonna need her, or them, to be higher level to defeat. Actually, we don't really need it. We just need it for grass types and ice types. Wait, Jinx is the only ice type that would matter against. See, there was an idea. There was an idea. There was some good intent. There was some idea. There was some brain thought there, and then I realized, oh wait, no, there wasn't. Oh, I'm a cluster. I'm a disaster sometimes, I swear. Welcome to the stream, Suzy PogChamp, Suzy PogChamp. Come on, Antipoke community. Can we make Suzy PogChamp? This was Twitch. I mean, what? I don't know which one's just trying to destroy their platform more, honestly. YouTube or Twitch, like, it's kind of debatable at this point. Like, it's like, you know, Twitch are like being like, oh yes, here's strategy, mute the game. It's like, what's the point in playing the game if the audience can't hear the music? But then you run into the issue on YouTube where it's just exploitation of content that they didn't want. Because, fun fact, for anyone who's watching this back, that's how you know I use Twitch too much. Oof. I say PogChamp all the time, and I can't watch streams on Twitch. Yeah, but fun fact for people who are watching this back, YouTube decided to add a applaud feature, which I don't know what it does. It just doesn't work. But it's a feature that exists on certain channels for some reason, but not others. YouTube hasn't said anything as far as I'm aware, so it exists. Somebody got decimated because of a police siren. Okay, like, see, here's the thing. I could totally believe it if there was some, like, song in Persona that, like, Sony was like, no, you shall not be able to play the song. But, like, a police siren? Really? Like, that's just petty enough. That's dumb. That's silly. I swear, if Erica uses mostly grass types, I'm gonna laugh. Go goose. Hey, it's the Doug Trio brothers. You picked the wrong day to mess with the Mafia boss. Oh, shit. Oh, no, I think I picked the wrong day to mess with Doug Trio. I'm not careful. I'm the one who's about to be oh, wow. I'm gonna call the bluff. I'm gonna call. Yeah! I don't know either! I don't know either! No one else is talking about it! It's terrifying! It's like the app. It's like the feature that just doesn't exist. It's so weird. Well, super effective, but not effective enough for this! Haha! Yeah, no, it was weird as all hell. Like, it's just like, oh, what's this? I clicked on it, it didn't do a thing. It's just like, oh. Like, it has, like, a dollar sign on it, so it's like, oh, maybe it's a, you know, a way to fund creators. Which, I mean, hey, I'm all for. Like, helping support creators is good, but, like, YouTube changed the mobile menu when I was in the middle of it, and I got ticked off. I could find the notifications. I couldn't find the notifications for a split second. I always find it interesting when, companies do, like, UI changes. Especially pretty back-to-back. Like, I don't get it, you know? Like, here's my thing. If it ain't broke, why do you have to fix it? Like, I know that sounds dumb and all, but, like, it also just makes sense. Like, there wasn't anything wrong with the earlier version. So, like, why did you change it? And, like, it's only been 3 months since you last changed it. Like, Twitter constantly is moving things around, and I'm just kind of like, what's the point? Like, okay. I think, I don't know how much I've talked about this, but I am currently a business major, so, like, there's a lot of things that they constantly talk about feedback and all that. Because, you know, that's all the good things that business majors want, you know, and all that, I guess. But it gets really weird when, yeah, when you consider the things, like, they just add unnecessary things, like, it just doesn't make sense to me from a business perspective or a consumer perspective of why do you change things. Like, sometimes, yeah, you need to change things so it's like, oh, it's like, it looks pretty, draws more attention to the eye, and like, it's like, it looks dumb on the surface, but like, okay, like, it makes sense, but it's like, did anyone ask for a way to throw more money at a creator? No. No, they did not! Like, Twitter did the exact same thing. Like, this week has just been the week of just, why Twitter? Why? Why YouTube? Why? Like, it just, it's so weird. I feel like nothing makes sense. Anything that a business does. It's just how it is. Yeah, fleets, exactly. Like, it's like, what are they for? Like, I get why they added them in, but it's still really stupid. Like, I don't agree with why they did it in the slightest. Even from, like, a business perspective, like, I mean, okay, yeah, that's a good way to show off art, but it's like, why? Why did you do this? Like, just fix certain things. Like, I think it wouldn't be that hard to do. Just fix certain, like, aspects of the platform, and I think it would just work really well. Okay, so I'm gonna risk this for the money. And the money does indeed work. Yeah, no. It's just crazy. It's just fucking crazy. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Look at King's song. Just knowing it just destroys people. Trying to be. It really is. Every company's trying to be Snapchat or Instagram. Even though Facebook owns Instagram, I'm pretty sure, I think they still take a lot of, like, stuff from Instagram. And it's really weird. 'Cause it's like, you have that platform. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Ah! Stop! Please! This isn't helping anyone. I think one thing that is interesting about when you talk about adding certain features is that there are certain features that definitely sound good on paper, like an edit button for Twitter, but You know, there's already a realm of, you know, misinformation and all that. It's just kind of like a, do we really want to hand people the key to just lie further? That's how I saw one person mention it, but it's an interesting discussion, you know? And like certain things can't be implemented right away, obviously. Like things take a while. Like you can't just be like, programmer, give me Instagram or Snapchat feature, and then it's just there suddenly. Like obviously, I think fleets have been worked on for like maybe a good year or two. Like I don't think it was an overnight process at all. I don't think so. I think that they had to make a lot of changes. But that's still, it's just really dumb. Although, I think it's also interesting how often business have to manage, like, how they come off to the consumers. Because that's a big thing of, like, marketing. Which is what I major in. Fun fact, I major in marketing. And it's mind-boggling to me. Because, like, you gotta decide what you want to respond to. Yeah. The question is, at this point, is really, like, Twitter can't really add anything else to change it up, really, you know? I think that, yeah, there's certain things that, like, they can steal from, like, you know, Snapchat. Like, you know, they can steal stories. Like, I think the edit button is really the only other thing that the site could even, like, really only other innovation the site could really need, I guess. I am probably being a little bit close-minded right now. I'm sure there's, like, a lot of things that, like, I think that would be an interesting discussion to have, honestly, with the viewers. It's just kind of, what are things that, you know, are things that could be added to Twitter just to fix them? Like, if you just had to, like, right now, buy Twitter, fix 5 things, and then sell it off, because we don't want to have to actually own Twitter, you know? Like, you just had total control over it, and, like, the ideas would just be implemented just instantaneously. Because I think Google does that. I'm pretty sure. I'm probably wrong on that. I'm probably very wrong on that. But I know Twitter definitely does, or not Twitter, sorry, Google. Sorry, Google has, like, rapid innovations, like, where they change, like, one thing every, like, few seconds. It's crazy. And that reminds me. Well, what does that remind you of? Oh yeah, that's a peeping Tom. Not cool. I should be working on my comic, but I keep making character sketches. Ooh, okay. That's a fun discussion. I personally, right? I think the closest I've ever gone to designing a character is probably like a D&D thing, or maybe some lost concept art for some project I was working on. But I don't think it's a bad thing to keep wanting to, like, rework the characters, because, you know, like, they get better and better every time you do rework them. And at some point, the characters will be to a, you know, a good quality that you would like. I think one thing that might be interesting is just kind of trying to personality scope your characters. Like, I definitely think it's a good idea to, you know, be like, oh, I love this idea, I want to make this a character. Like, don't just be like, you know, like, oh, I have this cool idea, but I guess I can't do it now. Like, just, like, make a, you know, a separate character for that, because, like, personality scope, I feel like, is, you know, like, character bloation is something that I would just try to recommend to avoid. I made an angel creature such Pokemon, and I found out the other day angels are supposed to look like wheels or a bunch of wings with eyes on them. It's so weird. I think that is a very niche, what is it called? A very niche, I'm blanking on the term. A very niche, not many people know that is what angels look like. Even Christians, I will just tell you that flat out. I think that if you go with a typical, like, angel design with, like, a halo and, like, wings. Also, I'm sure it's gonna be something kind of like the dinosaurs or something where, like, or, like, some kind of creature where they're, like, you know, the traditional, or like what they actually, the realistic angels versus like what we initially, because like a heart, right? Like, you know, we say hearts look like this, but we know they look disgusting. Like, have you ever like a heart is disgusting, but we're not drawing that. We're still doing like the cute, like, oh, look at that, oh, it's so sweet, you know? Like, we're not drastically changing everything because we know what a heart looks like now. I thought they were humanoids. I think, yeah, that's a very common issue, I feel like, that people run into. Is like people, like, I'm very guilty of this, so this is why I can say this from experience. Okay, that's a picture. I can say this from experience, where I would think, oh yeah, no, obviously, like, this person was white, but it's like, no, actually, like, if you think about it for more than 2 minutes, you will realize, oh, wait a minute, Middle East. That probably means he wasn't white. Like, it's interesting, you know? I feel like it's just, you know, like, kind of just initial human bias just to assume, oh, they're exactly like me. And it's like, nah, no, not really. Do not be afraid. I'm sorry, but I will literally die? Yeah, no, it's absolutely crazy. Like, that people who looked on angels didn't just, like, die from shock. Because, like, what are you gonna do with that? Like, if they're not humanoids, right? Then, you know, like, you're gonna die. Like, I think there was definitely a good reason why in the Bible there were a lot of times where they're like, oh, God was like, oh, you can't look on me because you will die. Like, the angels were probably a lot like that, just a lot, like, more toned down. But, like, still, like, the fact that there weren't more stories of, like, and then you looked on an angel and died. Like, where is that in the book? Like, where is that anywhere, you know? Where it's just like, he looked on the many eyes of an angel and was just like, nah, nope, I'm about to check out of life. Bye. You just turn you into, they can. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And no one ever, like, properly optimizes on that in, like, any piece of literature or, like, content. It's crazy. It's like, there's so many things I'm pretty sure an angel could do. And yet, every time, people are like, ah, yes. They're sissies. It's like, bro. Why can't we have, like, you know how in most animes there's always that, like, the sensei character who's, like, really busted? Why don't we just have that? Like, literally that. Like, just make the busted character an angel. That's it. You don't have to even, like, work all that hard. Can't decide on the 18-wheeler or moth, so I guess I could just change interchangeable, just make it a shapeshifter. True. I definitely do think that might have been also things that the angels were just like, you know, if we come down as a giant 18-wheeler, we're gonna scare the humans. Let's not. Let's come down as humanoids. Like, I'm sure that that's what they did, because I don't think, realistically, they were, like, you know, God was like, yeah, no, I think my people will take my, my messengers being, you know, weird creatures that they've never seen before. That would be fine! And not, you know, basis for a heart attack. No, that's ridiculous! I think they'll be fine. They're built different. They are built different. I have an electric cat that's basically a blue and white Pikachu. Class. Yeah, I know. I actually was marking this earlier today to a friend. It's just interesting how often in media we always say, when like we want to make a character, and, you know, we're like, oh yeah, what kind of powers we're gonna give them? It's either fire or electric, because like that's just the two coolest ones. Cause, like, what are you gonna do with water? Oh no, I'm splishing you with water. But like fire, like you can make particles, and it's like, whoa, you know. And then with lighting, it has like curvature, like the not curvatures, I mean technically, you know, like it's just kind of like, you know, like it's just kind of like branches off, and just it's interesting to look at. And then sometimes people will be like, I have frost powers. Gave my main character wind. I'm a Naruto fangirl. Fanboy, but meh. Yeah. It is interesting how that term has come to, you know, be more gendered, I guess. Got a character with crystals and ice. Actually, that might be an interesting thing I never really thought about. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, Naruto was a wind character. That's interesting. Like, it's just more so the idea. Like, I think a lot of the big animes, they kind of were like, what kind of elements can we go with that aren't fire? And I respect that. I really appreciate that. You know? I hate it or love it, you know. They definitely thought outside the box. Poet. Poet sends out seal. We're not dealing with that. So thus we're gonna send in giant snake. Or a fish thing. Oh, we have a frost and a crystal user. Uses light. He uses fucking lightsabers? Yo, what? Yo, what? Yo, you piqued my interest. Yeah, no, like, lightsaber. I felt like he had the person who made Persona 5 was like, I like lightsabers. I'm just gonna make that my character have a lightsaber. It's like, oh yes, there we go. A grim. I have a goth girl. She's OP as fuck. She literally uses a Grim Reaper mon. Oh, it used rap on me. Is it like battle Pokemon? Is that what I'm hearing here? Am I hearing like literal like elemental battle Pokemon? Where like the main character, where the characters use, like they send out creatures to battle alongside, like summonable. Like that's just a summoner. That's literally, I just described what a summoner is. Whoops. There we go, the multiple inspirations. When you combine not one, but 3 things. Yeah, no, okay. I mean, Persona and Pokemon kind of already, in a sense, because you, like, the Persona system is a lot like, you collect creatures and then use them in battle, and then Pokemon is, you collect creatures and you battle with them. Yeah, no. Naruto, Pokemon, and Persona. Yeah, I couldn't tell. Like, I don't think I've ever actually seen you mention Naruto on Twitter. Like, it's only because of your name here on both YouTube and Twitch, because I know you subscribe to both of those, or follow both of them. So. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You take the best. You take the elements that you like from each little thing, and then you just kind of put them together. That's just what writing is. I mean, like, Naruto, like, isn't, like, Naruto ended, technically. Boruto is what's currently going, and I know people have mixed feelings on that. I have no opinion. I haven't read Boruto in, I want to say, a year and a half. I just remember the first chapter was really weird, and they were just like, ooh, what happened here? What happened to Naruto? Let's go back like 2 years. It's like, why? Why did you begin with the end of the series, or like halfway through the series? Also, hi, Zeno. Everyone say hi to Zeno. It's bullying season now. Time skip for designs for no reason instead of work on chapter 1. I know somebody. I know somebody who, actually, I'm that person, actually. I'm that person. Like, I don't identify with, like, you know, like, rewriting a same character. But man, let me tell you how many ideas I have for possible, like, intros that I want to make for, like, series. Like, at the beginning of the stream, I used, you know, a song, and, Indigo animated that for me, technically, animated it. Thanks to Indigo for that, speaking of which. But just how many ideas I have for, like, series that I want to have, like songs I want to have for series, and it's like, I'm never gonna do half of these at this rate. Like, I just have, like, a list at this point. I literally worked on a 2-year time skip, and I finished a couple's design when they're 27. You love to see it. One thing that's interesting about a lot of creative endeavors, and I've had to learn this myself, is that the controversial opinion or the controversial idea is that at some point you just kind of have to sit down and do it. And I know, as weird as that does sound sometimes, there is a sense that, like, your body does, or like your body like literally is like, oh, I don't, like, will feel sick trying to, you know, do it, to try to be like, oh, I don't want to do it. But like once you get past that initial like initial feeling of you know, you can just start working, like it'll just start coming naturally, and you'll be motivated. And like, I have a feeling that by the time you finish the hour, you will be motivated. But then again, there is writer's block, so I don't know everything. That's just my. The age group is literally 13 to 16. Woo! You love to see it. You just love to see it, man. Yeah, no. There's just so many things to writer's block that's just, like, really weird. 'Cause, like, I don't even know how, like, writer's block even, like, truly happens. 'Cause, like, it's a lot of, like, creative. It's just creative block. It's just a block. You can't do anything with it. It's just stuck there. And it sucks. And it's smelly and it's terrible. Weightlifter. There's weightlifters in this place. Let's go. Even in Gen 1, they were already like, yes, woman buff, woman strong. They can, they run the household. They also run the workforce, too. I feel bad now. I swear, sometimes, I don't think. Sometimes. And what I mean by sometimes, I mean a lot of the time. Like, jeez. Did the tree just regrow while I was fighting? That's weird. Purple hair is class, I've gotta say. And gingers are snazzy. You got good hair color choice. That's all I got to say on that. I don't get what you mean, and I don't want to get what you mean. Because I have a sneaking suspicion what you mean. But I'm gonna just be like, When they're a happy couple. Let's just say. Now let's just say, for the sake of argument, that they are a happy couple. And their life is their own. Sleep is so weird in this game. If you're fast enough, the opponent just doesn't get to play the game. It's crazy. Also, Whirlwind not affecting people above is really nice, but also really annoying. Because that means that Whirlwind is basically useless unless you want to, like, throw something out. But it's like, well, why would you do that? You could just probably destroy it at that high enough level, you know? Oblivious plus shy. Here we go, boys. This is... Move... The harem... Right, the harem... Oh boy, the harem ending. That's just a... Persona's so interesting. I want to play it at some point. That's definitely a planned stream series at some point, but today is not that day because they haven't ported Persona to PC, Persona 5 to PC yet. But when they do, I'm there. I am right there, playing Persona 5 on stream, 100%. 8 girls and a boy beating the fuck out of a kid on him. This is why you don't play with people's hearts. This is just why. Poor fool, poor fool. What even happens if you have more than one? Because I feel like everyone, you know, always remarks on, you know, one particular ending, or like, you know, the harem ending. But like, what actually happens if you're like, what if I double dated? Like, what happens? What happens? I want to know. Because I'm just curious. Like, are they just like, that's cool. We respect that. Or are they just kind of like, I would beat you to death if you were dating if you were dating 6 more women. Or they basically show up to the cafe and they yell at you. For the double, really? So people just remark on the harem one because it's just funny, just to be like playing with all their hearts. It's like, okay, weird flex, but all right. And then they literally beat you up, but you're all still friends at the end of it somehow. See, that's the funny part, right? It's like, ah, yes, you know, we've defeated the epitome of like, what was it like? Of like school bullying. I'm pretty sure, right? I don't know. I don't know Persona 5's plot. I haven't. Like, I watched, like, there was one of my people I'm subscribed to did an entire playthrough, but I made sure not to watch it so that I would remain blind to the plot, so I could actually get to experience it properly when the time came. Oh, she's literally just, really? I swear, I thought, really glad that they removed it in a later game. And they beat you up. Yeah, it's funny as fuck. This is why you don't do that shit at all. Oh wow, Starry. Okay, this is gonna be easy. Got fish bait. Actually, I just realized this is a level 29 Staryu. Things are not going off that great, actually. But the Staryu is weak. But like, if the next one's like an Alakazam or a Dragonite, that might just be the end runner, or the run ender right there, because. Ooh, that's not good, you know. Okay, so I don't know how AI works in Gen 1. I know in later games they try to make sure to send out the mons that they know they can beat you with. So, right now, we're lucky. The generic. That's actually. Just imagine just the entire game, like she's just like this sweet character who's like never using her voice, but then you just do the harm ending, and she's like. Have you ever thought about going apeshit? Have you ever thought about going apeshit? What? If I just got the XP share, things would be very good right now for me. But I don't. So we have to deal with that reality. Persona 6 is going to be interesting to like see all the hype, because like Persona 5 was really the first one that had social media 4. And then 6 is going to be the one where it's like, after, you know, Joker's in Smash, so like a lot more people are introduced to the franchise. So like, it's just going to be interesting to see how people react to Persona 6, honestly. If there ever will be. Or, you know, like, I don't know if Persona 6 will be a thing for 3 or 4 more years. One thing that's interesting about Persona 5, or not Persona 5, about a lot of about the idea of a high school trope, and also probably why a lot of games feature more like children protagonists, like Pokemon, is that high school is the last time a character really has, or that people have freedom, because basically once you graduate, your life is basically devoted to your job in Japan. So the idea is that, you know, that's why a lot of the main characters are like 10 to like 18, 17 kind of age. But I think even then, like, I think high school, there's also a lot of dealing with, like, you know, like, college exams, you know, so it's an interesting little, like, look into the culture, I guess. I think that's an interesting thing to really consider. I mean, it's also interesting when you compare, like, within Pokemon itself. When you compare, what's it called? You know, when, like, you know, in, like, like, Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh, the main character is, like, 10. Because, you know, young kid, they, you know, they haven't gone to the work field yet, so they don't have to, you know, they're not obliged to have a 9-to-5 job. But then with Unova, you got, you know, 15 and 16 and 14. It's just a very interesting age, or like very like different cultures and very different age scenario. They have a crush on a blonde dude who's main character's best friend. There we go. I am feeling the Ryuji energy. I am feeling the Ryuji energy, guys. Let's go, Ryuji. I'm done to VC. Sorry, I'm late. Anyone want to call? So, yeah, no, that's an interesting thing. Also, I haven't played Persona, but Ryuji seems like just the best character in Persona 5. Just, I don't know how. I identify with the dumbass energy that he just exudes. Yeah, no, that's fair. Ryuji's just a canonical dumbass. I love him so much. Also, I love how his voice actor was literally like, yeah, he's probably bi. Like, he doesn't fucking know himself. Like, it's a very Ryuji answer to say. It's just great. How he's just like, I don't fucking know either. Your guess is as good as mine. You know, I'm gonna take out Not Kingdra out of the box because why not? He is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Actually, I've just remembered there is a Pokemon in Celadon. So let's just go get that. Just sneak into the back of the building. Oh, okay. 1. You. There we go. Yeah. Him and Joker are girlfriend/boyfriends. Don't at me. Hey, I'm not here to argue right now. I don't have too many opinions, or like if I do, I don't really want to express them because like, people are inclined to enjoy what they want. Oh, and I got a Dugong. Let's go. Just to bother everybody on planet Earth, I'm going to name it Seal. Just so everyone remembers that this is what it evolves from. Yeah, no, I don't have much opinions, also because I haven't played Persona 5, so I don't really have a say in the matter either. So, boyfriends. It's all good. All good, man. All good. Yeah. Just checking the back of the houses because there's probably something here. Nope, there's nothing here. Guys, I'm boundary break. I'm breaking the boundary by going further than you were intended. Actually, something just feels like it would be here, though. We have all the stones already, so we can basically evolve any Pokemon that requires a stone now. Just backwards long jump. You know, I can't argue with it. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay, so, I just got a comment back, not from a video of mine, actually, but a video by a YouTube called Astronomania Videos. Really good video. But it was talking about how to edit a video. I talked about it on Twitter. And I actually broke down how to do audio settings, like multi-track audio settings in OBS, so that, you know, all your audio can be technically in one file, but, like, it's a separate track. And anyways, I got a comment back, and somebody was like, yeah, it worked really well. And I'm like, feels good. It feels good. Like, I'm just glad that I was able to help somebody, and that they were able to be like, ah, yes, this worked really well for me. I got a lot out of it, and now the content that I'm producing now is better than it was before. Like, I feel like he is. Yeah, no, he's very much an inspiration of why I'm streaming Pokemon, honestly. Like, I don't think if I really watched Asteroid or really any of the other, like, 3 channels he's associated with, like King Corfish, United Gamer, Original 151, I don't think I would be here right now streaming Pokemon for people to watch. I feel like I would probably just be like, hey, I could just record a Pokemon video and then just upload it to YouTube later, and it'll be all good. Which, I mean, granted, I am going to be editing this down later to make a more highlights video, but, like, this video will still be up for people who like watching streams / like, making sure I didn't just, like, pull, you know, be like, oh, I'll just ignore my mon dying to explosion or whatever, you know. Like, being actually fair about what happens. So, yeah, no. That is why I do like doing streams. It's just making sure that there is some sense of legitimacy. So, yeah, but no. Frank is genuinely a great guy, and I'm really glad that, like, that I got to actually find his channel. Mainly because my friend Indigo, who was like, hey, look at this cool thing people in the Pokemon community create. Like, I want to talk about that. Like, man, like, I've been part of 2 different communities. 2.5, kind of, maybe. Been part of a community called the Minecraft Hardcore community, which is an experience. It was a fun one. I definitely learned a lot. I met a lot of fun, great people from it. And then, oh shit, that's a Machamp. Whoop. Bye. Oh, we ain't dealing with that. We ain't dealing with that on the old timeline. But then I was also part of, like, the Annie-Poke community as well, to some degree. For what that's worth. Or, like, I interact with a lot of people from that community. But it was just interesting, because, like, the Pokemon community, like, the YouTube Pokemon community is just crazy. Like, they're just like, hey, let's just, like, let's literally create a music video for a yearly stream because I can. Like, that's insane. Like, the absolute production that it required to do that is just nutty. Oh yeah, no, Annie-Poke, if you look in the right places, I feel like, I think it's really this case with really any community. Like, I think that if you look in the wrong places, / you know, you're a dumbass and you say really stupid shit without thinking clearly, or, you know, respecting other people's boundaries or ideas, then yeah, you're gonna get slapped. Like, that is what I learned from being in the Minecraft hardcore community, is that that's very much the case. Don't say stupid shit. You will be slapped. But, like, you know, I've mostly kept out of, you know, trouble, not really trying to spark any arguments, because why would you see, like, there are times where I am definitely very tempted just to be like, how many people can I get mad at me today? You know, like, there's definitely that temptation, obviously. Like, why not? Like, it's just a very, like, I don't know, I'm just, maybe just a little bit of a little bastard. Yo! That was always the funniest thing in the anti-po community. It's just like, oh man. You love to see it sometimes, man. Like, sometimes you love to see chaos, and other times you're just like, please guys, I'm tired. It's only 10 in the morning and I'm already tired. Please stop. 95 bait in arguments. Yeah, no. Yeah, but like, I try to avoid pissing, like, or I try to avoid stepping on people's toes, because, like, because again, as I've learned from being in not only the Minecraft hardcore community, but also just kind of talking to people in general over the internet, just kind of like, people have a lot that they deal with, and, like, well, you know, like, I can't excuse a bigot, you know, or someone who says bigoted things and is proud of being a bigot. There are definitely people who have, you know, like, this is like their comfort thing, or like, you know, like, this is something in their life that is a constant, you know? And for them, this is like, hey, you're basically insulting, like, something that makes me happy. It's like, do I wanna make somebody depressed? No. That's not what I want to do. So. Oh, okay. I want to say, the Donna and Serena thing just really clinched my own feelings on Serena as a character, or the Serena as a ship. I'm not gonna say where I stand on that, but man, it's painful. It really is. You know what? You know what? It's true. It's very true. I'm gonna read this just because I think that this is very true, honestly. Just... it's true, though. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna read this for the VOD. Yeah, bigots are just jealous that LGBTQ plus people have found love and don't add me. And honestly, it's true. Don't be hesitant to say it, because it's very true. I feel like in some sense, like, I feel like it's just true. There's no like in some sense of the word. No, I just feel like it's true. So they said, I definitely think that's also, I think, why probably like lesbians probably get a lot more shit. Gay couples, I feel like, maybe sometimes. I don't know. That might just be some circles I've noticed, but that's definitely been a thing I've noticed sometimes. Lapras. So we send in the snakefish. With some girl using a voiceover. Yo. Bro, what? Because it wasn't a real dude. You're just like, aw. Oh man. And this is why. This is why. Yeah, no. It's a that's a fun occasion. I'm just sort of standing on 2 feet. What are you gonna do about that? probably die. Oh, that did nothing. I mean, hey, I'm gonna say, no judgment. No judgment at all. Oh my gosh, that's funny. It's actually really funny, because in the server, somebody posted a meme, that was basically, it was like, oh, what was the, oh, come on, I missed a call from somebody, but it was basically, it was talking about cab boys. It was really funny. I won't say who because don't wanna out them. But it was like, dang, that's very cute. So that was a fun conversation that very soon devolved into talking about furries and then also Disney. Drawing goth characters that are dressed up in their non-usual outfits is a very interesting occasion, especially if you keep them within character. It isn't just like, you know, the same typical pose and then like the maid outfit, but like just like them reacting to it. Always an interesting occasion. Down the stairs we go. Across the checker floor we go. I just realized I have like nothing good in the way of mons. So like, if I run into like a Mewtwo or something, I could very easily get bodied. And the only thing that's keeping me up right now is the fact that I have like a Gyarados. I mean, Gangster will probably be pretty good when it evolves, but that's not for a good little bit. Stand tall, cause I know I'm winning. Knock me down and I'll get up again. Oh man. Just imagine if I just, for some subscriber goals, like, I just sing all the Pokemon intros and just terrorize everyone with my subpar singing skills. Should be spin-off of the comic. The ideas just keep evolving. Very soon there's just going to be little fractures of just ideas everywhere. I love, man, I will speak highly of Team Rocket, and like how much I've enjoyed a series I feel like is very reliant on how much Team Rocket was used in said series. Black and White, don't like, cause Team Rocket, not good. X and Y, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't get far into X and Y, but I felt like Team Rocket there were just kind of like, eh. Then again, like, I think I ended the Lapras episode, if that makes sense for anybody. You know. Sun and Moon, I haven't watched at all in the slightest, but good things. Only good things, I've heard. Only good things. Never heard anyone say a bad thing about Sun and Moon, except that they didn't like it. That's the only bad thing I've heard. Like, not like, oh, I don't like how they handle, I mean, like, art style. But that's art style. And really, you can draw better than a stick figure, and the animation, at a lot of points, is fluid, and the story is good. I don't care. I just don't. Yeah, true, like, I think that one of the best things about getting to create something, and like, especially with this, like, current age, is that anybody can create anything, and it can get an audience. Like, I think that's really advantageous, especially for, like, people who aren't cis-white, because, like, you know, like, there's so many cool stories that just don't get to see the light of day because of the fact that, you know, internal biases and all that. Highly inspired by Sun and Moon. Okay, we see you. We see you! You can't run from us. You can't run from the Sun and Moon. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, but no. Like, it's really the best part about being able to create. And also from my angle as well, like, I get to, you know, record myself or stream myself onto a platform. And if anyone finds me entertaining, or, like, you know, wants to start a conversation, like, it's here, you know, like, that's what this is, you know, that's what I'm here for now. The Joker's jacket, man. You know, I'm actually not surprised that you actually have seen Asteroid Mania, because I just, the first thing that came to mind was his, like, his Joker cosplay. That was so funny. Without, I guess you can buy, like, the things individually. Like, just go to the store, buy a like a black trench coat, buy an anime wig, and then create a paper cutout of the mask. Just color it, and bam. Need to finish coloring some of my creature sketches. I'm very curious what those creatures look like. Because I know you mentioned one of them was like a Grim Reaper. Slowpoke. Oh boy. Time to send in fish bait. Actually, it's so weird how they detail Slowpoke in this game. That's just a really weird thing. Oh, this is slow. That was slow. Jeez, that's not fun. Like in the Gen 3 remakes, which is just my favorite game of all time, pretty much at this point, except for like Explorers of Sky. It's so much faster. It's so nice. Like, ooh, that hurts. That just hurts. Oh, and I don't have enough inventory space. Let's go. Wait, hold on. What was TM1? Soft boiled. Oh. Go. With dagger claws. And there's gonna be a chapter that involves it running around the city and stabbing and slashing the inhabitants. Oh. Oh. You just say, oh yes, he's gonna go around slashing and slashing and dashing. It's like, oh boy. Concern.exe is intensified. Gangsta's defense rose. And that's a rare candy. No more items in the room. Heck. You know what? Let me just get out of here. Oh. Wait, can I even get out this way? I don't know if I can. Oh, hooray for me. Alright, cool. Oh no. Alright. Let me just get outside, put some things away back into my box. I'm gonna deposit the coin case, because I do not need a coin case in this playthrough at all, because I don't want to use a coin case. No. And deposit. Yeah. HM1. Oh man, that would suck. You can I think you can easily soft lock yourself if you try. Oh, the rare candy's a good thing to put away. TM1 or 21, TM33, coin case. I'm so sad they can remove gambling from future and tiles, but I get why they did it. I kind of made the main character gay. Hey. You know what my favorite thing is, whenever I think about it, is Cookie on Twitter. She's just like, I didn't realize that I think, didn't she get headcanon Chloe? She headcanon Chloe as bi, and then when she was like, oh wait, I'm a lesbian, she then headcanoned Chloe as the lesbian too. That was a fun time. Or was it lesbian for, I don't remember. But I remember that was very much a thing that happened. Like, and like, the better character is written by, like, your own experience, you know? Like, I can't write a character who's a female that well, like, without, like, a lot of, like, you know, prior research. Like, I need to, you know, really talk to people and, like, emphasize, I guess, with them. If I wanna write a good female character in any regard. Cookie is great. I have actually never talked to her in like a one-on-one VC, which is crazy. Like, I've just seen her a lot on like the good old timeline, and whenever I do, I just interact. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And like, I don't think I've actually ever said this to her, but a lot of the things that like she reposted onto her timeline like really made me think about who I am as a person. Which was painful in the moment, but honestly, like, it really made me, like, it wasn't like, you know, like, am I gay or not? Like, those are things that are independent. But other ideas and things, too, that I kind of had to really think about and really, you know, be like, oh, wait, yeah, that's not good. So, you know, a lot of things like that. So, I really appreciate her in that sense. I never told her that, but I am thankful for her. So, I just started headcanoning characters as gay since I am as well. Lol. Yeah, no, that's, I don't think I could ever do that personally, but like I one, understand, and two, respect it, you know? Because like we as a society have gone for so long, like cis white people, cishet white people have gone for so long and just been like, oh yeah, no, this character's a straight person. Like, even people who have been like, oh, I have no interest in being married, you know, like, I even remember one of my earliest memories is with Fire Emblem, just being like, oh, all the characters obviously got married. It's like, no, some characters probably just weren't even interested in getting married, you know, or like, they didn't have to get married to this person. So, you know, I think that that is honestly a very fine and valid thing to do. And, like, I've seen so many people who have benefited from doing that, so. That's just my view on that. It's also really weird because, like, when you realize, like, age gaps between you and, like, people younger than you feel kind of awkward reaching out to somebody who's younger than you. Like, drastically younger. Because of, you know, a good old age gap. Can't draw Arsene for Jack, though. You see, and that's the thing. I can't draw. Like, I've been attempting to learn how to draw a my own character for thumbnails and stuff like that, so that I can make very expressive thumbnails. Like, I guess something I can compare it to easily that a lot of people would know would be Snapcube's thumbnails, which are great. I love them. But, like, be a lot more expressive than that, obviously, because there's a channel called Boiled Peanuts that every single video that they upload, they have a unique thumbnail for. Actually, The Completionist! The Completionist has unique thumbnails for every single one. But I want to kind of do, or actually, also Alpharad does that too, technically. But I just want to have, you know, unique thumbnails for my videos so that they kind of pop. And that's something I just want to have, because I think that'd just be cool. And I'm broke. Or I'm not broke, but I don't have a way to pay people currently. So, it's a good time. But yeah, no, it's very much a, like, a repeated drawing. Like, you can't, I don't expect anyone to, like, look at, like, Mario and just know how to draw Mario right off the bat if they've never drawn before. Like, it's very much, like, repeatedly drawing Mario and also probably learning anatomy and a lot of other things as well. And just kind of practicing those skills and just, you know, practicing that. Like, I think furries probably had a lot of practice, you know, drawing animals and learning the autonomy of that. And we're like, oh, I want to be able to draw a raccoon very, very well. And they learned how to draw a raccoon a little too well. Jeez. Yeah, no. And, like, it's always fun, because, like, I don't have, like, almost a bowl cut, but, like, I very much do have, like, a very, like, boring haircut. Like, I think it's, like, Ren's Three Houses kind of level of haircut, if you had to draw it realistically. But, man, I just love just doing, let me just draw it, actually. Hold on, should I just bring up Fire Paka and just switch over to Fire Paka mid-stream? That would be funny, actually. You know what? Let's just do that. Just hold on. Like, do I have a display capture? I think I do. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I'm just gonna put this on another screen. Shit, I should probably make that smaller. Right? Yeah, so like, so you know, like I draw a character. That's so small. What? Gotta turn that correction on to like 40, because I know people say that that's a good thing to have. No, that looks terrible. I'm not good at digital art. And then you draw like the ear. Ooh, that looks terrible. Just live drawing. That'd be hilarious. Then you go that. This is like what I can draw. This is like the epitome of what I can draw currently. I can just draw headshots. And hey, not a bad thing. Everyone has their own skills. And then I'd just be like, wow, look at that hair. And then... just be like, wow, look at that. That looks so bad. Just be like, wow. And then just be like, and then bada bing, bada boom. And then we just kind of go with like just two ovals, because like I'm lazy right now. And currently I'm drawing this all on one layer, so I can't even correct it later. Actually, no, I should probably be like, whoop. And then probably if I wanted to actually go for a little bit more accurate, I think my eyes are kind of hazelish. Let's just actually, let's make this. Let's just make just a... Boom. And actually, I kind of learned this cool little trick, or I did this cool little trick earlier today, and I think... Like, boom. Like, I'm not the best artist, obviously. Like, I can do this after a year. No, 2 years. I've been drawing for almost 3 years when I get to the spring semester. And this is my level of drawing. So, yeah, no, there's a lot of steps. And, like, I'm not, like, trying, like, every single day. Like, I'm not spending, like, 5 hours a day drawing. Like, I'm spending, like, maybe, like, tops an hour. And that's, like, on a good day. But yeah, all that to say, not the best. Yeah, no. But I have a lot better drawing on, like, you know, actual pen and paper. I'm actually really impressed with how that came out, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, that was pretty good considering what I've done in the past. And, like, I think, like, with time, like, I'll definitely get a lot better at drawing, and I'll be able to finally create, an art style that is squishy enough, because I definitely love more chibi, squishy kind of stuff, just kind of like, throws at the wall, just bounces off the wall, hits you in the face, calls you stupid. Need to finish this Kama Ruji artwork. Making fan art so people know who you are. You doing something you love. And getting good practice. All good things. Yeah, no, so someday I'll definitely have an art style that I can honestly call good enough to be on thumbnails. But for now, we're just going for very typical YouTuber thumbnails. But hey, who knows? Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Okay, so Cloister. I inspired mine off of Persona 5. Yeah. Yeah, no. I think I inspired mine actually off Ash Ketchum. Because I just really like spiky hair to some degree. I don't really like how spiky it is a lot of the time. But I actually have drawn Ash Ketchum a few times. Like, I've done his default Journeys pose. So, wasn't the best thing, but I learned a lot from doing it. And then I never did it again. But I should. But I haven't. But I should. And that is really just the epitome of just everything that I do. Just, I should do that. But I don't do it. But I will. Someday. But today isn't that day. But someday. Someday. Oh yeah, no, like I learned the eyes. I definitely, what did I steal the eyes from? Oh, you know what I stole the eyes from? I stole it from my friend. I have a lot of artist friends as well, so like, they do like a lot of sketches, so one time I just kind of sketched over one of their sketches. Or, I digitized one of their sketches and just posted it in a group chat that they were a part of. So the world didn't get to see it. But only them, like, maybe like a few other friends really saw it. So I just kind of like learned. I was like, oh, this is how they draw faces. Well, this is how they draw eyes. Oh, that's interesting. So, that's fun. And actually, I would recommend, as weird as it sounds, if you want to like learn how to like, you know, like how your friend's art style works. Like if they make sketches, it's just kind of like digitizes them and never like really share them. Just kind of keep them in your files forever and ever. Like just kind of like send it to your friend. Just be like, hey, I made this. What do you think of it? And then they can be like, well, see here, I think you do this, this, and this. You know, like, and they can really give, you know, good feedback because it's also their art. So they can also be like, you know, I would have done this different or something like that. You know, so. I think there's a lot of good things. And I mean, also, I think it's really good in general to have that core group of friends who are more creatively driven. So, like, you really learn a lot from working with them. Or not working with them. Doing things with them. Because, like, I have a lot of, like... Yeah, exactly. Like, I have a lot of editing friends who I can just be like, you know, like we kind of inspire. Like I should talk with them more because they are genuinely cool guys, and like if any of them are watching this, which I really doubt because they're probably busy making genuinely bomb content, like Aqua Buddy. You know, if they're not busy doing that, then I wanted to say I have a lot of respect for you. But yeah, no, I don't, like, I just feel like that it's really important to have that core group and just kind of inspire and, like, be like, hey, and, like, kind of just clash blades and strengthen each other, so. That's just how I view my life. About sending Starmie, I'm gonna send in a fox. Just kidding. That would be silly. If this wasn't Gen 1, you would die by this. But you are now because of the flinch. Aha! Good old flinch. Friends are the best, honestly. Like, who you decide to, like, associate yourself with and all that, like, I'm not gonna say, like, oh, it's like it determines where you end up in life, but I'm saying who you decide to call your friends and kind of their ideals, really become your ideals in a sense as well. And, like, you know, like, you also, like, clash ideas as well, and, like, become a lot more tolerant. Either, you know, you accept their ideas or you become a lot more tolerant. And either outcome is really ideal. In every sense of the word. Oh. Windows in French are very important. And, like, outside of also, like, you know, the fact that, you know, humans are very social creatures. Like, the whole idea of, like, introversion and extroversion is kind of funny, because it's like, well, we all want to see people. What are you on? And it's just so funny. It's like, bro, even if I, you know, I'm like, oh, I'm an introvert, I don't want to, you know, hang out with people. Like, at some point, you need to hang out with people, because you'll just go insane otherwise. And that's not good for anyone. Yeah, exactly! See, that's the problem. Like, I think in some senses that's good, like, you know, like, how likely people are to, like, be outgoing. But I don't think it's good for, what's it called? I'm blinking on the term right now. But I don't think it's a fair, really, assessment to say, oh yeah, this person doesn't want to hang out, you know, or like to kind of be like, to kind of explain away people, I guess. Like, just people just sometimes don't feel like it, you know? And that's fine. You know, you don't need to explain away people's... Because, like, some days, right? Like, you don't know, like... You don't know what's happened in that person's day, whether it affects them positively or negatively, you know, to make them want to, you know, hang out with people, not want to hang out with people, you know? You could have basically 2 identical days, you know, where the person's, you know, been at home for the same amount of time and everything, but it's very reliant on, like, you know, how much sleep did they get, you know, did they, you know, get something done today, you know, there's so many factors, so many other factors, that you can't just be like, yeah, it's related to extroversion and introversion. It's like, come on, guys. Humans are much more complex than you're giving it credit for. It's silly. It's a silly system. And, like, I think that people do realize that in some sense of the word, you know? Like, I don't think everyone thinks, like, oh, that's how this works. That's how the entire world works. But self-destruct, no. Oh, I have rap. Okay. A little man can use rap. Finally, the child can finally live up to what it probably is. I don't want to go there. No. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get too much done today, realistically, because I don't want to stream for more than 2 hours, because I got some other things I need to get done today. Mainly, cleaning. And I think people wanted to use this room to discuss plans for something they're working on. There's nothing like, oh, I think it's just kind of like something like, just like a little game passion project. Oh, goody! Why? Oh. Oh, okay, yo, chill? Be chill, be chill. But it failed? What do you mean it failed? Oh. Let's go, Xeno. 534 EXP. As much as okay. If we find Wild Chansey somewhere, we're fine. We are actually gonna be Gucci. Like, if we find, wherever we find Wild Chansey, that's just where we're gonna sit our little bum down. And we're just gonna grind for like 2 hours. Because, man, that would not be fun. Also for that, I'm probably gonna turn on like a bunch of music and just kind of have some fun little music going on in the background. But yeah, no, heck Chansey, man. Heck Chansey. Me and my homies hate Chansey. Also Snorlax. Man alive. Snorlaxes can be annoying. And the game did not think, oh yeah, you're gonna just fight Chanseys like every other battle. So if you get a Chansey, you're the annoying one now. It's your problem now, buddy. Woo! Woo! I just love it. How the trainer will just be like, ah, yeah, I'm walking along, woo! Bruh. It's just so funny to me. So funny. Hello? Luke? You good? You good, buddy? Is your brain working? Cause it doesn't seem like it sometimes. Ooh, I can die here. That's not good. Ooh, this is very much not good. Yeah, my life is just a series of me not being able to speak properly. Susie. And then we go back to fish bait. Lucius Dias. That's me! Don't wear out my name! I feel like this is just everyone's issue. Like, I feel like there's no one... Like, unless you, like... are, like... very, like... serious and... you know, like, very much, like... structured. Like, you very much think through every little thing very quickly before you say it. Then yeah, I think there's people who don't mess up their words. But that ain't me. Oh, you have to talk to him again just to get the lift key. Fun. Lucius. Yeah, no, okay, so I think on Twitter, I changed it again. It was pronounced similar to Luca. That's a new one, actually. I have never heard someone say it was close to that. Yeah, no. I'm not really particular about how people pronounce Lucius, honestly. Because, like... I'm gonna let you in on a little secret right now. I'm indecisive. As all hell. Like, if you look at my Discord name and, like, my Twitter name, like, my Twitter handle, or not my Twitter handle, my, Twitter name, I am so indecisive. Like, Lukey Cam, like, Lukey was a former name. Yeah, no. At some point, obviously, I think I will definitely find a name I like. And I very much think that all the names I've come up with in the past 2 years, last year, actually, it's crazy. I think I've only spent really a year really just coming up with different variants of Luke. But I think at some point I'll find a name I like, and we will be all good. Yeah, no, it's fun. I mean, I think I remember a friend's idea, which I really like, and I might steal that, honestly. Because, like, I've definitely had a lot of different ideas for... Oh, why do I keep getting these moves that are just like, hey, do you want to die? Do you? Cool! Boom! Like... Why? But yeah, no, I've just gone, I have had like a lot of like issues with like coming up with names. I think maybe coming just from the fact of just I don't want a name that sounds stupid. But yeah, no. And designs is also something really hard. Like, I'm already aware that I need to at least keep some form of consistency, obviously. So like, there's a little bit of like, oh, what can I go with a brand? But it's like, you do realize this is permanent. Like, if I go with a design that's just absolutely stupid, it's like, oh, I have to live with this now, you know? I have to live with having squiggly S for the rest of my life if I went with something like that. Like, I want the design, if I choose it, to be something very cool, very snazzy. Not edgy. Oh man, I think about the fact that somebody got their like OC, like their like edgy OC, like childhood OC tattooed onto their body. Just how much that must just hurt. I'm pretty sure TM45 is, yep. Why would you want to teach TM45 to somebody? Who knows? Wait, no, actually. TM9. And then TM17. Now let's see, what did we get? What's in our mystery bag? TM9. Barrage! Cool! I didn't want that. But cool. And what's this one? Reflect. Actually, Reflect is not a bad move at all. Like, that can be a very good move if I get down to, like, a few months. And I need to figure out, what I'm gonna do. Now, anyways, I need to also figure out, I got the TM for Earthquake. I know that as a fact. Like, I think it's, like, TM... I want to say it's, like, 24. Mirror move. Mirror move is such a bad move. Jeez, okay, 18. Like, cause I want to get the one that is Earthquake out of the box. TM18. Disabled. Barrage. Alright, I need to deposit 9 and 17. Sorry about the... I'm gonna actually turn off the audio real quickly while I try to figure out which TM it is. Because I do not want to make people go deaf. Because that is not what I want to do. Yeah, no, the designing a character is fun. And I respect people whose entire careers are just devoted to designing characters. I could never do it. TM27, TM34. I'm gonna deposit that one, withdraw. TM19, what is TM19? Flamethrower, I completely forgot that I have Flamethrower and I can teach Fishbait how to use Flamethrower, yo, let's go. Like, I don't learn a flying type move. Yeah, no, I don't learn a flying type move. What is Fishbait's special? Hold on. Not the best. But TM19 is a really good thing to have. Susie. Okay. My idea, though, is to try to get Flamethrower on Susie by natural means. So that I can keep the Flamethrower TM. So that I could teach a different Mon how to use Flamethrower. So that I could have 2 Mons knowing how to use Flamethrower. So, I like maximizing my resources as much as I can. Some people call me a pack rat. And it's true. But you shouldn't have said it. Waterfall. Oh, I could just teach Fishbait how to use a new move. Or like how to use a water type move. This actually be really good. Yeah, let's teach Fishbait how to use Waterfall. Kayaks. Withdraw. If I recall correctly. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like, I knew it was relatively soonish, so I knew I wasn't going to be waiting too long for it. I swear it was one of these TMs. What else is even in my inventory? Yeah, okay, cool. So I have to make sure I don't sell TM28 because that would kill me. TM27. What's TM18 again? I just want to make sure. Yeah, TM18 is not something I want. Okay, so we are trying to look for TM28. Because if we can find a bunch of TMs 28, then we are basically, like, fine. I'm gonna buy a bunch more super potions. 20 more super potions to be exact. And let me buy exactly 4 more great balls. Actually, I also want to just real quickly, because maybe I'll find something. And I don't want to have to go through my entire box every time. TM19, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Actually, I think they sell TM19, actually. If memory serves. Hold on, I want to check that. Because I think they do. I think TM19 is one of the ones you can buy. Nope, it's just really close. Dang it. I was hoping it was. Because that would be funny. If I could just be like, hey, I want to buy TM19. I mean, granted, I already can. Like, in the original game, you were already... This is where you were supposed to be able to buy a flamethrower. I just thought it'd be cool. Be able to buy more. It would also been nice to be able to buy... Dig, which is Earthquake. I think you can buy Dig, actually, in the game corner, actually. Okay, never mind. We do not have that. So, yeah, no. So, we're going to get Susie up 15 more levels. If we can find... If we can... Okay, actually, I need to turn this back on. If I can find a Chansey... a Chansey encounter in the wild, we are good to go. Nothing can stop us after that. Like, nothing can stop us. Diamond and Pearl Pokemon. It's all about the balance. It's all about the challenges. Begin again. If you want to be what I forgot the Diamond and Pearl rap. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I'm gonna level with you. I love Diamond and Pearl. I think Diamond and Pearl is currently the only series I've watched from beginning to end fully. Like, I love, like, OS, Diamond and Pearl. Actually, ooh. I really like Journeys. From, like, the first 30 episodes I watched, because I fell off the face of the planet of watching Pokemon Journeys before the Pikachu episode. Because I watched the Emperor episode last, and then I was going to watch Pikachu, but then I think I wanted to get some sleep so that I was a healthy boy, and I never continued to watch it. And I kind of regret that, I guess. Like, yeah, no, I think it kind of sucks that I never continued watching it. And like, the Darkest Day arc and also the Mewtwo episode, which just dropped like yesterday, are both like everyone's hyped for currently. And I know people are starting to, you know, decide if they whether or not they like Journeys or not. But it's just I think I'd have to put Diamond and Pearl right here and the Journeys right here, just more so out of the principle of the fact that Diamond and Pearl have actually watched more than 30 episodes of. And like, yeah, like it's kind of hard to say, oh yeah, no, I really like a series that hasn't, you know, like it's unfair to say a series is worse than another one because it hasn't finished yet. Like, there can definitely be an occasion where one series is objectively better because, you know, that's just how it's designed, but like, you know, like an older season of it was just trash. Like, that is totally a possibility. But I think in this matter, it wouldn't be fair to to say that Diamond and Pearl is better at this current point. I don't know. I really like Journeys. I really like Go as a character. I think or Chloe, however you want to pronounce her name, is a great character, and I really hope that they don't ruin her when they introduce her as a main character, because maybe the appeal was just the fact that they took time to actually flesh out her character. But I really hope that they do not botch her character. That is what I am hoping for the hardest. I just don't want Kaoru or Chloe to just basically be Serena too. Because that would be cringe. And I wouldn't like that personally. That would make me very sad. So, that's how I feel. That is very much how I feel about Kaoru. And how I hope in the possible direction, I guess, that the anime might or might not take. Serena 2. Serena 2 would be the absolute, like, worst case scenario, I feel like. Like, I mean, like, yeah, you can like Serena as a character and the ship and all that. I'm not personally a fan of it because of, people pestering on Twitter. Like, bad prior experiences, and also just kind of how creepy it is in a sense. Like, just kind of how the writers dealt with it at some points. I talked about this on Twitter. There was a scene that happened. It was the one episode where Ash got sick and he collapsed, and it's kind of like, I'm uncomfortable. So, yeah. And granted, maybe it's just because it was like a guy fainting and not a girl fainting, so it could be internal biases, but I think that's just a little weird in general. Yeah, it's just kind of sus as heck, is all hell. Oh fuck, I'm just gonna say how it is. It's just weird that they did that in general. Hopefully, it doesn't happen ever again. I mean, I really doubt they're gonna do that. If anything, it would be Go, if anybody, you know? Like, if they did that with any character in the anime. So. But, yeah, no, I don't think, I mean, like, that could, if that's the angle, then that's a little weird, too. Then, at that point, if it's, like, Chloe's literally Serena 2.0 before Go, that would be weird, I feel like. But like, again, I sincerely doubt they'll do that. And if they do, well, here's the hoping it's not done terribly. I'm not confident though about that, because like, Pokemon is so weird. Like, okay, I think the most important thing to consider about Pokemon is that it's a very, like, in one sense, also a little bit of a poor man's, like, you know, like RPG, anime, technically manga, even though Pokemon Adventure slaps, man. Pokemon Adventure slaps hard. But it doesn't, like I enjoy the games. I love Pokemon, but like I do know that there are so many things that could just be so. Yo, yes, no, Pokemon Adventures, like, I think I would take Pokemon Adventures, like, almost any arc over the anime. It's really hard, because, like, I love OS a lot. But what Pokemon Adventures did for, like, you know, Red through Gold is just iconic. Like, I cannot in good faith say that, oh, the original series is better than Pokemon Adventures Red or Yellow, or Gold and Silver Crystal. Like, those slapped so hard. Like, they did not have to go as hard as they did, but they did. And damn, it was good and worth it. And I'm glad that I got to, you know, enjoy that piece of media. And then, you know, with Advance, I'm not the biggest Advance fan. That's just how it was, because I just didn't have access to a lot of the episodes, so I really didn't grow up watching it as much as, like, Diamond and Pearl. And then, like, I'm not a big Diamond and Pearl Adventures fan, but like I still love it a lot more than the anime. And then I think I haven't Black and White. Obviously, I love Black and White Adventures way more because I'm not the biggest fan of Black and White. And then X and Y, I think I'll choose Adventures again. And then Sun and Moon, I haven't actually engaged in either side of the spectrum here. And then we get to Sword and Shield, and that's hard. Cause like, Journeys has done a pretty good job. I think anytime Pokemon, like, when it's not the games, obviously. When like either like Pokemon Adventures or the anime take the content that's there, but then add their own original characters. I feel like that's really where it shines, because the writers get full creative freedom with Pokemon, which is a pretty colorful world and really cool. And I think there's a lot to do with it, and I'm really glad that these like other medias are able to spin off and then make something out of it. And granted, I do want to say I do love Misty a lot. Like, I do love her because of what, the anime's done, and also what Adventures did, because Adventures did do a pretty good job, I feel like. But it's been, like, kind of just interesting kind of dealing with the fact that, like, with, like, Dawn and May, they're both playable characters, so it's kind of, like, a reflection of yourself. And, oh, this actually, saying that, I just kind of realized there's something really internally disturbing, let's say, about Dawn and May. If they're supposed to be reflections of females, yeah. Also Serena, like, if that's what their purpose are, which, ooh. I didn't start the stream today thinking about the really weird implications that May and Dawn portray. And granted, I don't think it was. Maybe it was. I don't know, man. That's... I might just have to, like... I'm gonna have to think about that way more now. Jeez. Jeez, man, that is... That is not what I wanted today. I did not want more of my childhood ruined. I'm not gonna lie. I did not want that, but... Here we are! Here we are indeed. Oh, jeez. I just realized I fought more Pidgeots than I think I fought Pidgeotos in this stream series so far. Remember, like, if I have fought more Pidgeotos, they were just very insignificant. It's like, I've seen that Pidgeot spray like a lot. Hello there, Giovanni. I will now beat you as a very epic Pokemon trainer. Watch this. I got a trick up my sleeve. It's called... Oh! Oh, look at that star! Look at him. He's glorious. Dragon Rage. Bite. Waterfall. Yeah! Let's go! Meep. Oh, this man just brought out the literal, everything of Pokemon. Oh shit, no. Oh no. Oh no. What can I send out that wouldn't kill me? That wouldn't kill. Alright, Pokemon. You fool. You fool! It would have been better for you to Mega Punch me as Mew. Seal. Oh, man. Finally finished the Joker. There we go. There we go. Let's go, Frisk. I'm going to heck for drawing the personas badly. Perhaps. Then again, I feel like that, like you got a lot, there's still a lot of, like, growing you gotta do. And personas also, like, are very, actually, hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna look up a persona right now to kind of give an idea. Persona 5 personas. Cause they are, I mean, like, they definitely consist of a bunch of shapes. Yeah, let me just drag this onto the, yes. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you look at this, right? So we look at this real quickly, right? So let's just observe the energy. So first of all, you know, so we got wings here. That's already kind of a, like, there's already a lot of factors that go into it. Like, it's like trying to draw, like, wavy hair. Like, there's a lot of details, and I'm sure there's a lot of good ways to be able to, you know, draw wings. And then you got, like, sharp, like, triangular fingers, basically. Like, you got, like, cylinders, like, multiple cylinders, and then they just end a point. Then you just got, like, his top hat, which is, there's just a lot of, like, perspectives and stuff. And then you also got this, like, I never noticed his blade shoes, actually. How did I never notice the blade shoes? Like, that's weird. Also, like, how, like, his, like, pants, I guess, is what you could call them? Like, he has, like, little, like, nubs that, like, attach to his pants. that is interesting. Huh. And then you got the mask. I think that's a very well fleshed out design. Especially considering that it's Persona 5. So. Those are knives? Are they knives? Is that the idea? I mean, yeah, I guess I didn't think they would be swords. That's the first thing. I didn't think they were going to be swords. They definitely had to be some form of, like, knife slash, like, roller skate or ice skates blades. Oh wait, his name was Kristen. Or her. I mean, Silver never had a mother, as far as Silver's aware, so... I mean, maybe he just... They just were like, hey, I want my son to have a childhood. Who knows? Anyways, I got a bunch of money for winning. See that you raised Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. Hope we meet again. And then he just drops that thing. Found self-scope. And there we go. I like how he just leaves this, like, subordinates right here. And he just runs off. Like, what do you think they did? I think in Fire Red and Leaf Green, they made him disappear as well, which I'm glad about, I guess. I don't know. I just never really thought about what happened to not Self-Co, the Game Corner in Johto. I never thought about that. Because, like, I played Gen 3 entirely. Like, those were the only games I had. So that meant, like, we played Fire Red, Leaf Green, Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire. Those were my games. So, for this series, I'm also basically going to be playing a bunch of games I've never touched. Like, or gone past, like, the first gym. Like, I love Pokemon as well. Like, I've just never gone past that far into a lot of them. But, like, I know how a lot of them go, and I know a lot of the types and stuff. Like, I could probably do really well in, like, Versus. Maybe not as well as, like, Finny, or, like, you know, Game Boy Luke. But, you know, it's just how it is. So anyways, so we've hit the 2-hour mark, and usually I don't like streaming for more than 2 hours because, you know, at that point, it's just very tiring. And, like, again, I got things I want to do. It's 8 o'clock, so I am going to end the stream there. thank you all so much for coming into the stream and hanging out with me, or coming and watching the post stream. We're gonna definitely try to stream. Bye, Frisk. I'm gonna definitely be streaming a lot more during this week because it's now Thanksgiving break, and I want to try to at least stream some more. And I have an idea for next Saturday if I miss some stream days and I don't have something up on that Saturday for you guys to enjoy. I'm gonna also try to get an edited highlight of the first 4 gyms. Maybe next Saturday. They might be the video I'll get up next Saturday. I want to try to have something big coming out every single week. So, yeah. With all that being said, I will see every single one of you guys, hopefully, in another stream or somewhere else on the internet. So, with all that being said, I'll see you later. Peace, peace! Bye!